Hi, this is Jackie.
Hi, this is Diana.
And you're listening to HomeBodiesOnly, where we welcome all bodies to join us as we break down and dissect HBO series. And this episode, we are talking about Sex Lives of College Girls, Season 2, Episode 7, The Essex College Food Workers Strike. Okay, it's a long title.
Have you ever been involved in a strike?
I was going to ask you that. I had to pick it my first year teaching. You know how scared I was? Yes, we threatened. We did threaten to strike. It was a whole contract issue. We were scared about picketing because we were new and there was all this pressure. It was me. I was newer then. It was when I first started at Woodstock, actually. So I had already been in the district for a year, I guess. And some of I almost said her name, some of our colleagues were really scared, and nervous about it. And I remember we had got phone calls and would you strike? And you had to say yes or no, all this stuff. Yeah. What about you? Have you?
I think we came pretty close also. It was getting towards that in my previous district, but we didn't have to picket. But I do vaguely remember talks about it and plans and when things were just,
we picketed
really bad.
We picketed twice during board meetings in the bus circle. We did it. I think it was once at the middle school, high school, and once at Woodstock. God, and now it's coming to me. We were down to the wire. We had to meet at 6 a.m. at this church. Now I don't even remember where it was. And they were we came to negotiations. I'm not kidding. This was an all-nighter. They were negotiating in the umpteenth hour.
Wild.
I mean, it was so crazy. It was
wild.
What's going on? Yeah. Anyway, good times.
I remember going to, I don't know if it was on a vacation, a break, but I remember going with my dad on a drive, and he was a big union guy, in his company or whatever, and he wanted to support and he was big in he was a union president and on the the whole thing anyway, and he wanted to show his support for another local union. So I remember going as a kid and driving to downtown Buffalo where these men, I don't know if they were part of the electric, I don't remember what union they were involved in or whatever, but I thought it was fascinating as a child, and we brought food for them and water and stuff and or something like that. I vaguely remember bringing something there.
Yeah.
When my dad was oh, we're going to go run errands and then I'm going to stop by and show my support to another union or something. And I was so that's my only, but when this came up college.
Oh my God. I know. I don't know if this is realistic.
Interesting story line for the Essex.
Yes.
And that Kimberly was going to be.
We saw her real, true spirit there, right? What she wants to be and do and everything.
Yeah.
So the episode actually starts out with Kimberly engaging in some activities with Jackson.
Yes.
We don't see it, but we hear it. Whitney wakes up. She can't take it. She goes out into the suite. Leighton and Bela are there. Leighton had scheduled an emergency Zoom with her therapist. And then one of the last things we hear is, wowie zowie.
Wowie zowie. And she names his body part.
Oh.
Keep putting your...
Yeah. No, she doesn't give it a nickname. Yeah, she's very technical. She gave him instructions.
Could you...
Yeah.
Can you imagine them having to go in a sound booth or something and record
it? I know. I was thinking about her saying the things she was saying. Yeah.
Without
laughing.
Just laughing.
Wowie zowie.
I'm sure there was more than one take.
Wowie zowie. Just that alone.
There you go.
Or them. How could they not laugh? Well, maybe they weren't. No,
yeah.
I wonder if they're actually hearing. Anyway, love to know.
That was a great opening scene. That was funny.
Behind the scenes on that one, right?
Yeah.
Did they really separately record the sounds, or did they do it on the other side of the wall of the studio? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't Google that. Didn't Google that one.
Ran out of time.
So we're at Sips, and she walks in late, and she says to Kanan, "I hit traffic." Did she wink? Was she winking? I feel like she was winking.
She was trying to wink.
And basically Kanan's like, "I refuse to interpret this as a sex thing." She says it twice.
She's like, I ran into traffic twice.
She hit traffic.
Or something, right?
Twice. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that's what she said. Leela is at a coffee bean vendor in Brattleboro. She made herself employee of the month. Yeah. She made herself employee of the month. Then the union rep for the Essex food service workers comes in, and they're going on strike for no raise since 1988, which is, I don't even know how that's legal.
I know. Is there like a minimum wage?
I think so.
I would, yeah.
Yeah. So we're back at the suite. Oh, and I called her Kimberly because she said she had her union card that she like cherished, and they spelled her name Kimberly.
Yeah. Kimberly.
Yeah. So she's telling them about the strike, and they're not allowed to eat. She doesn't want them to eat on at any campus eateries. And Leighton's like, "I'm not trying to be a bee, but did I agree to this? Like, did we agree to this?" That's funny. Whitney asks what they're going to eat, and Kimberly says eggs. And I think at one point she calls them Nature's Protein Bars.
Nature's Protein Bars. And she has an egg cooker.
She has an egg cooker.
It's like the new hot pot. Remember the hot pots in college?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the egg cooker.
I
never saw these things before.
I heard of them. I heard of an egg cooker on a podcast because one of the podcasts I listened to, the wife, she gets on these kits and she kept making like hard boiled eggs to bring to work. Like she gets on,
okay.
Sometimes I do that where there's like, oh, I have to have this every day. So she got
every
on that.
day.
But all I kept thinking about was how Kimberly just did the egg donation, and then she was talking about cooking eggs, and I was kind of I wonder if they did that on purpose.
I don't know. Yeah, now that you think of it.
It's kind of gross. Ugh. Anyway, Bela interrupts, and she, I can't stand this whole storyline. I mean, I can't. Yeah. It's so Bela interrupts, confesses about Dan O'Connell, so she's going to take it to the grave. Next.
And we know that's not
going
to happen.
Yeah. I wasn't sure, actually.
I mean,
I didn't know.
I mean, there was going to be a scene with, what's his name? I'm sure.
Well, yeah.
Eric.
I just didn't think it was going to happen that fast, to be honest.
Right.
So Willow, Whitney, and Leighton are walking on campus, and Leighton asks how long she has to go to the strike for to look like a good friend. Whitney can't go at all because she's doing the lab stuff. And Willow's like, "You're a dork, and I'm struggling to be seen with you." Willow's kind of mean. I mean, Willow's funny, but like, she's meaner than she was.
Yeah.
Sorry, breaking news.
Okay?
I don't know if that's true, but we just got a text that says closed. But how would he know so fast? Okay, sorry.
Wait, how would they know?
There's some weather issues in our district, and but I don't know if he's just saying that. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, well, knowing the person it came from.
I know, he lies. Okay, so.
And why is the person asking retired and she's asking?
Yeah, we're on 2 threads. This is very exciting, interesting stuff, but we're on 2 text threads now for our colleagues
work
at Woodstock. Yeah. And we have 2 now because a person just retired, our OT, and we had to start a new thread without her because why would we keep her on? But she's the one that's starting up the talking on the old thread. Okay. I'm
on the wrong thread.
She's not on the new thread.
We love her.
We should have put her on the new thread.
She's not.
Okay.
It might as well at this point. It's really confusing.
Okay.
Anyway, back to programming
so
here.
So Willow is meaner than she was last season, I feel like. Like she always was a little whatever, but I don't know. So next thing. Tatum. I love that my autocorrect corrected Tatum's name to Tina. Okay. Why?
Tina.
Why? Tatum's a name.
Tina Turner in there? Yeah. Tatum. Yeah, Tatum's a name.
Yeah. Tatum walks up and asks Leighton to go to dinner with her. But she's like, "I have plans with Whitney." Which she lied because she is thinking that Tatum is cooler than her. Willow's like, she is, and has better energy than her.
Yeah.
Leighton confesses she's never dated up before, so she's trying to maintain, she's trying to maintain her high status, right?
Yes.
So
I think she's doing a good job.
I thought she was doing a good job too. She said, sorry, now we're getting texts on this stupid thing. Okay. It takes 4 hours to respond to a text. She doesn't respond to text for 4 hours. If there's a question, it's 24 hours. And Will was like, are you not worried about, pushing her away? And then Tatum texts her. I was like, all right. We're at the strike. Kimberly is all into it, but no one else is. And she has eggs in her pocket, and Kanan points it out.
Oh my God.
Jackson comes and asks her what's going on. She tells him, and he's like, all right. And he just walks into the dining hall. He does kiss her though, which I was like, whoa.
Yes. Like right on the mouth.
In front of everybody. I mean,
I love it.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. Because I'll tell you, there were guys that I hooked up with that were total players in college, and I knew it, and they would have never kissed me.
Yeah.
Especially the daytime. Sorry.
Just in front of everybody?
No.
Yeah, that was like we're a thing kiss.
Yeah, that was cute.
I was going to say, though, if this was the tension they were alluding to.
It's not.
Remember? There was oh, it's not.
There's
okay.
No. I thought so, too. I was like, oh, is this going to do it? Because he said there's a wrench.
I was like, oh, this isn't that bad because...
No, I know.
Okay, there's more of a wrench.
It's not that. I kind of, unfortunately, things have been popping up, and I don't exactly know, but I'm trying to ignore it. But just because we're behind, and those things pop up that have happened. Anyway,
right?
Okay,
yeah.
So now we're at the Foxy meeting, and Eric basically comes in right away and asks her about Dan, and she denies it, and then and all her colleagues there on the magazine are trying to defend her. But she's really not defendable because she was wrong. But Dan describes her as an insatiable Indian chick who wouldn't stop quoting 30 Rock. So she's like...
And she had the full-on Clueless vibes here. I mean, the outfit.
Yes.
She looked like
Cher.
Alicia Silverstone in this.
And she had funky blue
in this scene.
eyeshadow on, too, like a blue stripe. Yeah, a lot of plaid. There's a lot of plaid happening.
So much plaid in this. Yeah. And even Whitney is
collegiate,
very preppy.
Yes. Very preppy.
Yes. Yeah. I'm on the debate team or something now. Very preppy, very,
because she's loving science.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. She's not really into the athleisure with the plaid look.
No. Well, she's not a
it's interesting
player right now.
No.
Okay.
I can't figure out what season it is and the trimester and the thing and the...
I have comments later.
Because now they're talking about the summer internships, and I'm like, where are we? What trimester are we in now? Yeah. And the way they're dressing, I'm very confused.
Oh, and the campus greenery. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm actually ignoring it now because it bothers me so much. But I'm like, just don't say you're in Vermont. It looks like California because it is in California. Yeah. And people are wearing shorts and there's green leaves on the trees. Or you could say hey, no, it wouldn't even, no, Vermont, no.
How about you hire some people from Vermont on your writing team or the production team or the director team? Does anybody have a clue what Vermont is like?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, come on. Okay.
Anyway.
So Kimberly and Kanan FaceTime Senator Chase. I mean, basically with the thing with Eric and Bela, I mean, he's mad anyway. Yeah. So that was pretty funny. And she asks her to speak at the rally. And at first she doesn't she's going to pass her on, I think, to the assistant or something. But then, I don't know, she says something that gets her.
I think Kanan grabbed the iPad.
Kanan does say something too. And then she does say the speech did move her, but also she's due to visit Whitney. I was very happy to see Senator Chase. I'm very happy to see a parent in there, and I love her too. So okay, Leighton and Tatum. I think that's when they're sitting on the bench. This is their coffee date or whatever. I think. Oh yeah, she said she could go to coffee, not dinner, and everything. So they're just sitting.
Were there 3 coffees there, or am I just imagining?
See, I didn't pay attention to that. That's your job. I don't know.
I feel like Leighton had a coffee cup in her hand, and there were still 2 coffee cups in the holder.
Wow.
I'm going to have to go back. I'm almost positive. Anyway.
I don't know. All right.
I digress.
I don't know. No, that's okay. We digress.
I'm the coffee police.
So Leighton's like, my phone's blowing up. She has 53 messages. She's in Kappa. Tatum is really not impressed and called sororities basic and fake.
I agree.
Yeah, they tried to tap her. Well, I do too. It's interesting because
I think it depends what college you go to, but at my college it was like, no, sorry, no.
Yeah, no, it was. I'm not going to say I was so cool because I did a sorority, but sororities were popular, and the hazing was going on at the time, which I know is so stupid, but like, it was not like it was the stereotype of sororities and fraternities. You know, no one.
Yeah, no, they weren't. It was more of a
like a club, like
athletic, college. I would say more athletes.
Yeah, at your college,
than mathletes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I don't know where I am now. Of course, my stupid notes move all over the place.
We're talking about.
Oh no, it's
the sorority, the coffee date. Yeah.
Yeah. So Leighton's like, oh well, I bounce around. Like, keeps trying to sound cool, and she's like, well, I bounce around between different friend groups, and I'm going partying with my crazy party friends, and they are crazy.
Crazy.
Tatum's like, well, I'm free tomorrow night. Can I join? She's like,
yeah.
So back at the suite, Leighton says she's screwed. It was funny because I think Whitney's like, oh my God, you have chlamydia again? She's like, no.
Yeah.
No, she's like, I lied to Tatum about a cool party that doesn't exist. Kimberly mentions the rally. Then Leela shows up and asks to talk to Kimberly out in the hall so she can yell at her. She's very upset about the strike. Kimberly says to join her, but Leela could get fired, so she put her in a tough position. It was funny the way Leela said this, but I don't like comments like this. She's so mad she has to leave before she slaps her in the TDs.
Yeah.
And I hate crap like that. I really hate comments about slapping someone in the boobs. I don't know. I mean, the way Leela said it, it was funny. I think I did laugh, but I really don't like comments like that. Probably because I just had a mammogram, and I'm sorry, but like, it's not, no. Like, I don't know.
No.
I didn't like that.
I think there could have been a better line delivered on that one.
Going to slap you in your, something about,
I don't even know,
maybe
but
a dopey look on her face or something. I don't know, but I don't like that. I don't like that. That's all I'm saying. Okay. We're at the lab. Now, FYI, I did not find this out till I was taking notes on the second time around. Today, Andrew is Julia Louis-Dreyfus's son. Elaine.
Shut the front door. Elaine Bennett's
son.
You mean Margot from Christmas Vacation?
Oh.
And
I never saw that. I mean, I did see that. It was a long time ago. I don't remember.
Okay. Christmas Vacation?
No.
We're not friends anymore. After this podcast is done, I'm not. Have we talked about this?
That I haven't really seen it, that you're obsessed with it. Yeah.
Oh
you try to quote from it. I'm always like,
wait, maybe I put that in a filing cabinet in my brain because I blocked it out because I couldn't handle the fact. Oh my gosh. First of all, you and I are getting together to watch the movie.
Okay. Do you know, it's funny. It popped up today on something on YouTube. They were doing like trivia, giving like emojis and symbols and figure out the holiday movie. And it was Christmas Vacation. I was like, I really don't know that. Hey, you know what? I think it's just how old I was when it came. And I know you're younger. I don't, or no one in my family saw it. Like I remember Christmas lights.
I'm struggling with this. I'm really struggling with this. I love you, but I'm struggling with this a lot right now.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
I forgot this conversation.
I never saw it.
Right, I know.
What's worse?
Anyway, she was Margot. Why is the carpet wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot.
Oh, I know someone who has shirts like that.
Wasn't she in Vape? What is the movie or the show?
I don't know, but she was Elaine from Seinfeld. That's all we have to say. And Christine.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Right? I mean, now I'm like, I kind of see it.
That's bananas. Now I'm going to rewatch. Well, hopefully he's in the next episode so I can.
He'll be in the next
That's
episode.
Awesome.
So Andrew's rude.
Yeah, at least we can quote Seinfeld together. Jeez.
Sorry.
Next you're going to tell me you didn't
still
like
haven't watched
Office.
Gilmore Girls, which I don't know what's wrong with you.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you will watch it and be like, I'm such a jerk. Like, I can't believe I never watched this. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Andrew's rude, says she types too loud. She's like, what? She's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm online shopping for swim shoes.
sensitive toes.
Yeah. So her mom, AKA Senator Chase, shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew sucks up to her. Then when I keep calling her mom and then Senator Chase. So then her mom says to her, she's really proud of her. And she lined up an internship for her this summer at the National Institute of Health, the NIH. Whitney wants to get one on her own. And then Andrew's like, can I get a picture with you? And makes Whitney take it. Okay. I just wrote my next line, the weather, comma, greenery, ugh. That's all I'm saying. I'm not commenting anymore on the depiction of Vermont's climate. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Senator is with President Lacey, shows her the mental health bubble. Sad students can sit in,
my goodness,
in an elm chair until they're happy again.
Yeah, great idea.
Says, all I thought about was the plastic of the bubble. I'm a little obsessed. Not that I'm saying I don't buy plastic, but like, I'm consumed with the waste of plastic. Yeah, like that's more.
So these are like a big thing in Buffalo, and I think in New York City on rooftops in the winter. Yes.
Oh,
or they became popular during COVID because it was a way to outdoor dine.
Yes, and at restaurants,
like to create more dining. Yes,
my sister.
But they're still a thing.
Yeah.
People like still like do this where they go and hang out in an igloo.
And it would make sense for Vermont being cold. Yeah. You know, that you have that to be warm. But of course, it's not cold.
Right.
When it could even be March right now, and it would still be freezing in Vermont. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. And
no leaves on the trees. And there'd be no leaves.
Yep, no. Freezing cold, wind, snow.
Mm-hmm. So he says the board won't budge, and Kimberly says the rally will continue as planned. So then they all turn around and walk away, and the senator's like, don't look back. And of course, Kimberly falls.
Of course she does. Over something.
But I didn't look
who
back.
Knows what was there?
We don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But she didn't look back.
She did not.
Leighton goes to Jocelyn to find out about a pool party. And of course, because she's the one that knows.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Were you going to tell people I'm selling Adderall or something?
but now, see, I didn't write back. What did Leighton ask her that she was like, because she wanted to know, I guess, if there were any secret parties. Is that why? I don't remember what she got.
At like a cool party or like
something like that. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
So there happens to be a secret underground one at the Essex Art Gallery. So Leighton asks to get her in. And it was funny, too, because Jocelyn's like, well, aren't we a little thirsty? Something like that. Yeah. Or aren't we thirsty? So then Bela goes to Eric's and his dads answer the door. Which at one point, the one dad was like smiling. He looked like he was going to start laughing. No, but I did. I loved the dads. I don't know their names. I don't know.
I need more of the dads.
Yeah, I like the dads too. They were great.
I was a big fan of the dads.
They basically were like, great. He's done with you.
There's two guys on TikTok that I follow and I just love their chemistry. Mm-hmm. Like I can't think of anyway. And they do these like quizzes of like, you know how like on TikTok you could do the, like if you can like, they play like 10 random songs. Oh. And if you could get all of these, you know what I mean? And you have to like, people like basically start lip singing. Lip syncing.
Yeah.
Lip singing. Oh my God, listen to me.
Okay.
Anyway, they sing along to the songs or whatever. And they reminded me of these two guys on TikTok that do together in their kitchen. And they're like my favorite.
You have to
send them I just was like, I love the dads. I will. I'll send you one because it's cute.
No, I did. I love the dads.
I find myself knowing, of course, every song on any of these. If you like, these songs are all from how many of these songs do you know from 1988? I'm like, try me. What other year you got?
One I don't know.
92. No. 82. You got anything else? Well, sorry. No, I'm like a human jukebox.
I know you are.
Well, we don't all know that, but
I do. So
anyway.
Okay.
I will send you some of their TikToks because
send them to me.
They're good. They're cute. Very cute.
Yeah. Kimberly goes to record the senator's speech, and or like she wants to record her saying a speech about the rally, and Kimberly says like how it'll get more students, and President Lacey is going to flip, and the senator's like good because he's a little she. She's like, you're not recording that, are you? She's like, I didn't say that. She wasn't.
And to the assistant too.
Yeah.
She didn't say that.
She didn't say that. But Kimberly wrote a script for her and Senator's like, no. She's like looking through it. And then she's like, I like the quote, humankind's greatest strength lies in its labor. And it happens to be from one of the Essex's founders that happens to be on the plaque next to her.
Of course.
And then she tells her she's smart and she reminds her of her when she was her age. She was like, can you write that on my LinkedIn? She's like, tells her assistant to write it from her account. Anyway. LinkedIn, I don't know about LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. I don't even want to talk about LinkedIn. I don't really
it's all good.
Anything great about it. Okay. Jackson walks up to her and he has food from the dining hall. Apparently he hadn't realized. He was expected to strike also. And she says it would be nice if he supported her, and he throws away the food. Now, next line. Yes,
we don't actually see him.
You don't see him throw it away. Do we see him? No. Okay.
No.
But he says he will. No,
we'll trust that he threw it away.
Okay. So the senator says, damn, that's a wide young man. Now, it was kind of funny. And of course, he's gorgeous and all that. But if the reverse happened, we had a man standing there, same age as her, or whatever she is, and a young college girl walked by and he made a comment.
Yep.
That would not be okay. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay. We're at the gallery party. Okay. I got some fun facts with the gallery party is all I'm going to say. So Tatum's impressed. Yay. Leighton lies about knowing an intern. Laird walks up. So you want me to get into Laird? So I'm looking at Laird.
Yeah.
Like, Laird is interesting looking. And I don't know. I had this feeling. Not even the first time I watched it. The second time I watched it, I'm like, I have a feeling. Let me look up Laird. Laird is known as Leo. Well, his name is Leo Riley. He is John C. Riley's son. John C. Riley from what, Step Brothers?
Yes.
He is his son. He looks literally nothing like him. So this was very interesting. He's written music, and he goes by Love Leo. So I found this article from GQ.com. They must have done like a photo spread and stuff. And the two of them together, I mean, you see, they clearly do not look like each other at all. And they said the curious story of John C. Riley and his talented son, Leo. So basically, people did not know like that was his son, because John C. Riley has been very private. I don't think he really does social media. Plus his son looks nothing like him. And that's what he said. His son looks like the mother, who's named Allison. Oh my God, where is she? Dickey. Which is kind of funny. Sorry. But she does look, I can show you for those of you watching, if I can pull it up. Oh, I don't know if you can see a little bit, right? She's dark hair. Oh no,
barely.
I can see a reflection, but
that's okay.
Yeah. Dark hair, dark eyes. Like I don't think he got an ounce of his dad. It's just so interesting.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. I think he went to school
That's wild.
for like fashion design. He earned.
I wonder if he knows Leighton, Rapp. What's her name? Rapp.
Reneé Rapp.
Reneé Rapp. On the outside, if they're at all.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? I'm just curious because she's an artist and
right. Yeah,
talented.
I was like,
by all means, singer.
Like, wow, I had no idea. Huh. So I found out two cool things. Yeah.
That is fun.
Andrew, Julia Louis-Dreyfus's son, and Laird. I just had a feeling like there's something about him. He does have a very cool. They were saying like his look is very cool. Like he'll. Apparently, he's played parts like old, from another time and stuff like that. But anyway,
very neat.
Tatum asks if Laird is who Leighton knows, and she says no, and he starts freaking out because he thinks someone is taking the credit for his party, and he asks who her friend is, and she says Jen. He's like, Jen who? She's like, I'll go find her. So he walks away. So now we're at the rally, and Whitney is there. Huge turnout, thanks to Senator Chase. And Kanan walks up. Then Kimberly leaves them alone. They do say hello. I thought there was going to be more, but like they say hello, and he gives her a sign. Leela comes and says she overreacted yesterday. She hates being, quote, the man. And as she's saying all that she's going to stand with her, she's putting on a disguise. But I liked her line. She delivers the line so well when she's like, I hate the man unless the man is 6'8" with a British accent. It's the way she says it. Like, if I said it wouldn't be as funny. Like she's good. She's good.
She takes like a 12-pack of the box water too.
So Kimberly introduces Senator Chase as the girl boss, which was kind of funny. She's like, I told you not to call me boss. But before she goes to the mic, her assistant stops her and says there's an issue with the video she tweeted because the quote is from a slave owner. So now we go to Bela. Bela stalks Eric and says he needs to forgive her. And he points out that she works so hard on getting people to like her. And then someone does like him. It's not enough. And it's. And then he deletes her number.
Slap, slap, slap.
Yeah. I mean, she deserved it. I felt so bad.
Right in front of. I feel bad for him too.
No, I do too.
I liked him. He was really growing on me.
I know.
He was such a douche in the beginning. And I was like, I like you. Oh, I couldn't stand him.
He was so angry.
I was like, oh, I love you.
I know.
What the F, Bella?
Come on, girl.
Come on, man.
Okay. So Senator Chase is going to leave. She's not going to talk. And Kimberly begs her to stay. Says, isn't it better if she addresses it right away, head on? Says she'll issue a statement the next day. And basically Kimberly says, rather than letting the news cycle spin it, and it, what the heck did I write? Oh, turn it into like something bigger. She's like,
basically like, get
ahead of it, So she does. She
absolutely address it.
She does, and she decides to speak. She says she made a mistake. She says she will get this done and gets the slave owner and will also get the slave owner's plaque removed. Yeah, it was good. I liked her speech. We're at the gallery.
Very good speech.
Tatum finds Leighton. She's like, "Did you lie?" And she's like, "Yeah, I did." Yeah. She's basically like, "You may be cooler than me." She's like, "I am." She's like, "I already like you." She's like, "You still like me?"
And they're like, and they like totally make out.
And they guess. I just wrote Alicia. Question mark. Sorry. Yeah. I can't. I'm not over Alicia. I loved them. Okay.
I was loving the art gallery vibe though. I wanted to go to this art gallery. I like, we should do that sometime. We should hit up an art gallery
on our list.
It's another thing.
We are doing something fun though.
Oh yeah.
We are doing something fun that wasn't on our list. We are going to a Golden Girls brunch in the city.
OMG.
Okay. We'll talk about that once we go.
That'll be on
Stay tuned
podcast.
Yeah.
It'll be a bonus episode.
Maybe we'll do a live from there or something. We'll do a live. We have to do. Okay.
Live from the brunch.
Senator met with the president and he's apparently terrified and he's going to agree to the union's demands. Whitney apologizes about earlier and the mom respects her for doing it on her own and she knows she can do it. Kimberly is walking into her dorm. She's scrolling through the pictures of the rally and she's like, not bad for a girl from Gilbert. Aww. And that was cute. She walks to Jackson's room and he's pumping iron while he's studying.
Oh my God. Because everybody does it. They leave their door wide open. But then I started to think about back in the day in the dorms, we did leave our doors open pretty much.
Totally.
We did.
Yeah. So
people would stop by, for a coffee.
Oh, yeah. For a coffee.
Crumpets, a little biscuit and tea and a scone or some Easy Mac.
I never expected food from anybody.
No, but you left I was like, I mean, we wouldn't work out like that.
I did.
Always. That was pretty funny.
Okay.
That was very funny. Please tell me he's like 30 something in real life.
I forgot. Remember I said I couldn't find how old he was? Remember I said I don't think I could find it.
Okay.
I have a feeling he's late 20s actually. I don't think he's 30 yet.
I'm hoping he's like 38.
Just so you don't feel like a perv.
I feel like a perv.
Yeah. I know. Or not. Anyway.
No, he's of age, I'm sure, but
yes.
It's good eye candy.
Oh, it is. That's why I don't want anything to happen between them because I want to keep seeing him. I don't want me to break up with him.
And I love
I don't want the audience to break up with him,
No, ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
Don't be moving on to new projects.
No, please, come on, Nico.
You like him. Yeah, come on. Yeah, exactly. And he's not, he's not so fun. Well, I don't know what's going to happen.
I know.
But
so he has
their little story.
I know.
Go ahead.
So he has taken. That's okay. He has takeout for her. And
see, that was like so sweet.
I know. She apologizes and he says he deserved it and he got her takeout. And I said, oh. And she said, and so, no, I'm just going to say my line that I typed. Not sure if I would eat first.
Yeah. Especially it's been sitting there for an hour.
I wouldn't
eat
cold first. I would
Chinese food. No, I'm going. I got the, you do your biz. Because like, who knows what the garlic or like, I don't know.
Yeah. I think my appetite would have been higher for the other. I don't know.
Yeah, like totally do that and then like pig
especially
out.
At this point
like,
in their
food
in their quote unquote relationship, you don't care about anything.
Yeah, no.
I'm getting sweaty, I think. Sorry.
Oh dear. Thinking about it. The cold Chinese food or pumping iron? And I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get like food poisoning. Oh no.
You're stressed out about it.
Stressed out now. Woo! Don't eat the food.
Bela goes into the mental health bubble.
She did. And I did dig the chairs in there.
No, it was cute. It was a cute setup.
It was adorable. It was cute.
But anyway, we're at the lab and Whitney and Andrew are there. And apparently Andrew slid into her mom's DMs. He's trying to get the internship that she was turning down.
Of course he is. And he absolutely knew he was going to plant one on her here.
And she's like, this is insane. He's like, she's like, it's opportunistic or it's insane. And he says, it's not insane. He just knows what he wants. And then they kiss. Ooh. Now I wanted to point out something. I don't know about last season. I'd have to probably go back into my notes if I really wanted to check, but every episode, and I went back and checked my notes and I've listed that for you. The last scene is always with one of the girls, but that's it. There never is two of them. You would almost think they'd always have an ending scene with the four of them. So I wonder if like the season finale has the four of them together at the end. So let me I took notes. So episode 1 ends with Bela and Eric when like Bela, I think, goes to his room and they hook up. Episode 2 ends with Kimberly with the professor whose husband hit on her. She has like she's walking out of the steps. That's like the final scene. Yeah. Episode 3 is Leighton at the doctor's finding out she has chlamydia. Episode 4, Whitney gets broken up with by Kanan. And episode 5, it's Leighton and she's like just saw Tatum and she's like she's so hot for the first time. And then episode 6 was Bela coming to Dan O'Connell's hotel. So I just wanted to point that out. I have no idea if that's on purpose, but I think it's. And then I was like, oh, is it a pattern? But it was like Bela, Kimberly, Leighton, Whitney, Leighton, Bela. So just like I'm crazy. So I wonder if the season finale will have the four of them in the last scene.
All four. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, I liked the episode. I thought it was good.
Yes, I did too.
Some chuckles in there.
Yes. And not that I don't enjoy it, but sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to take notes and watching it a second time. Well, there's certain parts that I'm just like, I don't like this. Like, I don't like the whole Bela and Eric thing. But,
it's uncomfortable. Yeah.
But no, I liked it. I'm dying to watch 8.
The next one.
It's hard because 8, 9, and 10 are out already. People have seen it.
Right.
I did see a headline that says, why does everything fall apart in the season finale? And I was like, sorry. I have to tell you that. I'm sorry. So I'm like, what does that mean?
Of course.
Everything.
And then we'll wait another 15 months till the next season comes out.
I know.
It was renewed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Either like the day 9 and 10 were released or like the day before. They were like season 3. And actually, there was a thread on Reddit saying that they might not get a season. Somebody started a thread about them not getting season 3 because they were talking about this other show that I'd never heard of that did get renewed, but then they stopped filming post-production. Or I'm sorry, not stop filming. Post-production, they ended up saying no. Anyway, I don't know. There was just, literally like that day or the next day, it was like season 3. I think it was before 9 and 10 came out. Oh my God, my husband's really loud. Can you hear him?
Yes, I have. I could hear him.
Sir, all you guys can.
Having like a full-on conversation for a while.
Loud.
Dave's really was he at a sales school?
Yeah, right. My mom always says that he has really good lungs. I'm like, that's what you call it.
She's so sweet. She's giving a compliment. We love you, Dave.
Yeah, he's not listening.
But you are totally on this whole podcast, like in the back.
I gotta go out. I gotta get after him again. No, but I didn't even say it the last time.
You know what you
But it's
need?
annoying.
You need one of those on-air lights that go on.
I think he thinks
above
that
your
it's not
door.
picking it up, though. He knows I'm in here doing this, too.
Do you have another door that you could go behind?
Well, I
the door
used to go
behind
into
you?
that, but then the internet was weird.
Oh, that's
remember?
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, well, we'll end this now.
Now I'm like, what is he saying? But yeah, you should have one of those on air. So like when you close your door, turn on the mic and like lock your door or something. Like, you remember those? In the in the radio days? Like as if I was a radio DJ?
I do remember when we worked together in radio.
Yeah. Yeah, when we were in our radio show.
Yeah.
We would have the on-air light so that people knew, you know, quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. Big deal. Big deal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know what's
It's all good.
I'm not kidding you. He's probably talking about antiques, and I'm not kidding. This is the passion coming out.
Well, you tell him I said hi, and it was great to hear his voice.
What he says.
Okay, let's see. Let's all listen in. If you could make out Dave's conversation.
Glass. That's what he said. Most expensive glass. So he's talking. You know what? You want to know what he's talking about, people? You really want to know America and
Tiffany
Europe
glass?
and Australia?
Like what?
Yeah, he's talking about Tiffany glass.
Yeah, that is his passion.
That is, and you know what? It's maybe that explains the screaming. Like if you guys are Tiffany glass fans, you know what I'm talking about right now. It's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just lampshades. There's also vases. Okay. But we'll end now. Vases.
Yeah, we'll end. We can end.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for listening.
You know how to contact us.
Good. Don't forget
Can't
the
avoid
underscore.
us.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.